Okay, today we're going to go over the rotational push-up, and one of the reasons why I like this is it's an excellent stability and mobility exercise for the shoulder, great for warming up, and essentially we're in a planking position, so we're not actually doing the push-up, we're starting from here, but the shoulder has two important functions, compression and distraction, helps strengthen the joint, the rotator cuff, and so that's what we're going to focus on with this movement. So again, we're going to start from the push-up position, and then from here, what Nancy's going to do is rotate up. She's going to stack on top of the left hand, so she's going to turn towards the camera. Okay, good. And then she's going to rotate back down to push-up position. Now on this, you can alternate side to side if you want to incorporate a little bit of a coordination, or you can just stay on one side. Some variations on this, you can have your clients keep their feet on the ground, or they can stack them. So let's show them feet both on the ground initially here. So she's going to rotate, and she's going to keep her feet flat. So people that have balance issues, this is a good way to start them. Okay, so go ahead and rotate back down, and then let's stack this time. And so this time, we now have her feet stacked on top of each other. Okay, good, and then she's going to rotate back down. Okay, so we're going to show you a variation on this. So if the floor is a little bit too challenging for your client or your athlete, we're going to start them up on a bench or something slightly higher. I've even had patients use their cabinet top. So again, we're going to do the same exercise. She's going to rotate up, and here we have Nancy stacking the feet, okay, and then coming back down, and then show that unstacked version. So we have a little bit wider base, and she's a little bit more stable. Okay, so from this angle, we're going to show two of the most common faults that people do, under rotation and over rotation. So Nancy's going to exhibit under rotation, so she's not getting fully vertical here, and then come back down. And then over rotation, what your client usually does is they throw the arm up and they end up overextending. So go ahead and show them an example of that. Okay, so those are the two most common things that you see people try to do when they aren't really fully aware of where their body is in space. They'll cheat it a little bit, or they'll over-rotate. Okay? Two little cues that I like to have people do is when they're doing their planking, when you're coming out to the side, if you look at your thumb, that helps you stack the shoulder and stay in a stable position. Okay? Now, as you learn to rotate all the way up, you can learn to then follow your hand up, and that adds in a little bit of a vestibular and an ocular aspect to it, so your eyes and your ears following your arms, so a little bit more challenging for the balance. And another common fault is you'll see people start to drop. Okay, so when they're in this position, they'll sag their hips, and essentially they're jamming their shoulder up. Okay, that's actually more detrimental than it is beneficial for the whole movement. And so you would want to either eliminate the movement completely and work on their core strength and other shoulder stability exercises like the YW handcuffs and things that we went over last week, or really focus on teaching them to depress the scapula and squeeze into the lats.